Stream. It's public. Okay. Ooh, that was weird. Yeah, computer crashing stuff. It's fun. It's fun. Yay for computer crashes. But I think we're live again on both YouTube and Twitch. We should be good. Okay. Let's get back into this. Is there something in this code? Function subject, actions target, var item equals action item, this dot push, perform action start, subject action, this dot push, wait for movement, this push, perform action, subject action, this dot push, show animation, subject, targets cloned. Data manager is skill. Yeah, we might just be going down the wrong path. We might not actually get what we need. We might not actually get what we need. This dot methods length var target. Well, let's do. Man, I was very hopeful. I thought for sure we'd find something. But I just don't think it's possible. Ooh. This person's asking if they can rename a skill during combat. That is from... Don't think this would be... Yeah, this is from 2010. Yeah, that's not going to be... That's not going to be a thing. You change your player name, skills and stats, core, skill name change based off of character using it. I'm going to try one more search. RPG Maker MV. Get skill name during game. You cannot directly change skills name. What you can do is create in database 2 skills. Yeah. How to put skill name into a string? Ooh, that might be. Oh, this might actually be. So what I have been trying to do is something along the lines of game variables.setValue1 to game actor.skill. Okay. So let equals, so let skill name equals, so setting the variable skill name to data skills That could be actually what we need. So data, skills. Okay, so I still have to get the skills from an actor. But I think... Data, skills. What do we have over here already? Yeah, data, skills. Let's just copy this. Let's see what we've got here. We've got data skills, game actors dot actor 1 dot underscore skills 1 name. Okay. So what if we do this? If we say, so in the skills, if we say 100 skills are going to be in there, and then actor, we'll just say I don't know. We'll just say the player. Oh, no, that's right. Okay, so yes, yeah. So skills, add skill type. No, add skill. Skill 1. Okay. There we go. So let's do now. This is so janky, but I think it's going to work. So data skills, and so then game actor 1 dot underscore skills 1 name. So if we cut that, put that in there, I think. No, okay. Oh, wait. We're just missing a parenthesis. That should be fine. So open, close, close. What? Game actor 7. So that's 1 0 1 2 1 0. What? Okay. Oh. I think that was the problem. Okay, let's try that again. Can I read property name of undefined? Okay. I have it exactly how he has it in there. That is how he has it in here. Set name. TK Gamer says, "Hey, welcome back. You haven't missed much. We had a fun computer crash for a little bit, and yeah. Is it? I don't know. I think it should be working on YouTube again. I think. I'm actually gonna check that really quick. Like 99%. Oh my gosh. I want to open up Discord. I want to over here. I'm gonna check really quick. Okay, I am live. I can't see it. Okay, all right. Just making sure. Fun? Yeah, it's been fun. Computer crashing and trying to figure out, and I cannot for the life of me, trying to figure out how to set a player's name to a skill's name. Trying to get this working for the quests, because it would just be so much easier to just set the player's name based on the skill, because you can set the name, the description, you can have MP and TP costs, which could be the reward and the goal, which would be so much easier. But it's not working so far. It is not working so far. I don't know if I just don't know. This is what he's saying. I mean, this is setting a variable, creating a variable skill name. Skill name equals, so maybe I just need to do that. Data skills, game actors, skill dot name. I don't know. Tiki Gamer says, here's the link. Oh, nice. Be warned, it's really bad. I doubt it. But I'm really proud of it. For the first time, I'm proud of myself. Awesome. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Let me just grab that link. Just gonna come over here. Oh, excuse me. Come over here really quick. Get this pulled up. I'm assuming... Okay, yeah, it should load without me having to sign in. All right, let's come over here. Hey! I don't know what you're talking about. That looks fantastic. That is awesome. You've got a lot of details in here too. You got all the different lights. You got the mirrors. And the dude looks awesome too. I love the helmet. I love the little stripes that go along the center, like in the middle of it. Got the little concave back here. You got the visor. Yeah, this looks fantastic. Let's see if I do. There we go. Yeah, honestly, this is amazing. So did you make all of this then? I downloaded the bike from somewhere else plus the helmet. But hey, you got the whole guy though? He looks really good. I feel like he works perfectly with the bike and the helmet too. I feel like there's like just enough detail, because like the bike and the helmet, like they have detail, but they're not like highly detailed, you know? Like they have like all the little things, but it's not like, it's not, I mean, obviously there's no texture to it. Like it doesn't look like it'd be like a photorealistic bike. And so I feel like he fits really well with it. You have like really nice definitions of where like the sleeves are on the shirt. Or I guess it'd probably be more of like a bike suit. You've got the boots. I like how you've got like just a little bit of pant leg that kind of like puffs up over the boots. Yeah, this looks really good. Oh, was there supposed to be a texture on there? I don't know. There may even just be me, maybe. Settings? Nope. Model inspector. Final render, base color. Oh, you're good. Single-sided. Yeah, I may have, I don't know. I just may be looking at it weird. But regardless, even just the 3D model itself, I feel like you did a really good job with. So, it's not showing for me as well. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Yeah, honestly, you did a fantastic job. So, if I were the one that made this, I would also be proud of it. So, very nice. Very nice stuff. You did awesome. Okay. So what if we copy all of this, and we come back over to here, and we say, so we're setting the variable skill name to equal data skills, game actors 1, skills 1, name. And then we're going to say, no, because we don't want to. Maybe we don't need all of that. Maybe we just need to say game variables.setValue1 to skill name. So maybe we can do this. We grab that. And we come over here. And we replace that. And so then if we then say you are after, go to the end, put that there. Maybe that'll work. Nope. Cannot read property name of undefined. I'm losing hope. Skills 1, name. Yeah, content, skills, name. Yeah, I don't know if this is possible. Yeah, we might just have to say, let's go find another way to do this. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. I'm sure there's a way. I just don't know how. TK Gamer says, hey, need to sleep. It's 12:24 a.m. and my phone has 41% charge. Gotta go. I will see you tomorrow. Sounds good. Have a good evening. Hopefully you sleep well. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. 40% now. Uh-oh. Go get your phone plugged in. It's dying. It's dying on us. Okay. Yeah, I think I've basically all but lost hope on this. I feel like whatever's in here, I feel like it's so close, but just not quite. It's always saying there's something wrong, right? So it's setting game actors, well, game actors, actor 7, set name to the data skills, game actor, actor 1, skills. This is just another shot in the dark. Do we replace these with those? I'm sure there's a reason they use square brackets. Yeah, game actors dot actor skills is not a function. Set name, data, skills, game actors dot actor 1. Yeah, there's just so much about JavaScript that I don't understand, that I don't know the purpose of having like the dot and the dot underscore. I'm like, it's there. Whoever gave the example had it there, so I'm assuming it needs to be there. Yeah, so game actors dot actor 1 dot underscore skills 1. And maybe it's the data skills. Maybe we get rid of all of this. Game actors 1 underscore skills 1 dot name. Okay, then we're missing. So open close 1 2 1 2 1 0. Okay. Game actors dot actor is not a function. What if we switch it back to these guys? Crap, where was that on there? So it's square bracket, then right after that before the name. Okay, so it's you. Trying to remember how I had all this before. Okay, let's try that. Graming over on YouTube says, "Hi, I saw your shorts yesterday and subbed. Didn't know you also streamed." Yeah, well, welcome, and yeah, thank you. That short, it popped off more than I expected it to. So it's been a little crazy, but yeah. So I stream Monday through Friday for a few hours just to show the game development process, and then I usually take the stuff from those live streams and kind of chop it down into shorts and devlogs and all that fun stuff. So if you're interested in watching the game get made, that was in that short, then this is where you'll see it live. So hopefully it's enjoyable. This part is not as enjoyable. I think trying to do something that the engine just does not allow, and I don't think it's going to happen. Cannot read property underscore skills of undefined. Yeah. Just don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible, but all right, let's come over here. Oh man. Legacy engine support. MV is considered a legacy engine now. So sad. I'm using an old engine. All right, let's do this. Title thread, change player name to skill. We'll see if anyone responds. We're gonna move on to something else, and we'll see if anyone responds. Because again, there are some really smart people in the RPG Maker community, and we'll see if anyone knows. So let's do this. Trying to use a script call to change an actor's name. I guess yeah, actor would probably be the right terminology. Yes. Change actor name to skill name. Try to use a script call to change an actor's name to the name of a skill. I'm currently doing something like this. Game actors dot actor set name to game skills dot name. I don't know, something like that. I'm trying to use a script call to change an actor's name to the name of a skill. I'm currently doing something like this, but I know it's wildly incorrect. Is there a way to set an actor's name to a skill's name and / or a skill's description? Name. Let's do change name, skill, and JavaScript. Yeah. All right, let's watch that thread. We'll post it. Now we'll see if anything happens. If someone responds, great. But if not, at least we can say we tried. We can say we tried. Okay. Well, let's do something else for now. We're gonna change things up a bit. We're gonna switch. Let's just put that back to where it was. For now, though, the quest system is basically working. So if we come in here, we go to the quests, we've got that one, we can accept it. So I think at this point, probably what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have it renew, right? So when you finish the quest, let's come in here. So you got the spell book, you've got shop, and you've got quests. Quest button, check quests, leave. That's right, it wasn't in here. It wasn't here. So quest 1 button. You complete. Let's do well, we'll just for now do quest complete. So we are going to make it so there's not actually another quest that comes in. And we'll change that to that. Okay. Yep. So if you come in here and you go to the quests, you accept that quest, and you back out of that, come down here to, what was it? No, it wasn't 4s. 400, 500s, 600s. Oh, where are these quests? Room decor, level up, puzzle, random, quest current. Quest 1 current, we'll set that to 10. We come back into the quests, and we claim that. Then it's just quest complete. We'll just leave it like that. Yes. Because actually, now that I think about it, we don't actually want you to accept, if you, well, nah. I'm trying to figure out how the functionality is actually going to go. So I think what we want to do is when you complete the quest, should it just give you a new quest that you can accept? I think so. We're not just going to want to sit on quest complete, because you want to be able to accept more quests. Because if you come in here and you complete 3 of the quests, because if you have 3 active and you complete all 3 on the same run, then that would kind of suck to only be able to accept 2 more quests. So we do want to have it actually create a new quest. The way that I'm wanting to do it, the way that's going to be the most simple, is a way that I don't know how to do it yet, which is utilizing the skills to create the quests. So we would basically create a database of quests, right? So you'd have the name, the description, which is kind of like the short name, and then you'd have the MP cost, which is how much it's awarding you, let's actually do this. MP cost is reward. PP cost is goal. Then basically you would have the description, and then the MP cost, the TP cost, which is the reward, and the goal. And then we could build out this whole database, and it could actually randomly pick, you know, out of 1 of 100 or 150 or however many quests we would want. I think that would be best. So, with that, we're going to put a pause on the quest system for now. Technically, it is finished. So we created the quest system. Technically, it's done. We just need to make it so that you get new quests later. So let's do make quest 2, make quest 3, make quest 4, knock knock, come in, make quest 5. There we go. Oh, hi. How are you? Is that the microphone? Do you want to say hi to everybody? Yeah, those are my headphones. Do you want to say hi? Hey, Kate, do you see yourself up there? You say hi? You're like, no, I just like the microphone. You gonna go down for a nap? Yeah, go say night-night to the kitty. Yeah, go say night-night to the kitty. I love you. Yeah, go say night-night to the kitty. Oh, crazy child. Oh, what's going on here? Makes quest 4. Yep, that's what I meant to type. Makes quest 5. So, eventually, we will make those functional for quests 2 through 5. For now, quest 1, so the quest system is technically finished. We just need to make the other 5 quests functional, and then we can just make quests. And we should be able to pick randomly between any of the quests we make. It'll just pull from that pile of quests, and it'll be good. It will be good. Okay, so the safe room should basically be done. I think at this point now, we need to make the leave function. So we have down here, leave, pressed when you release. All we're going to do is, all we should have to do is just transfer the player to the dungeon to level. Nope. Level select to dungeon. Yes, level select to dungeon. Put us there. Okay. Yes. So I have 2 different maps, right? So you've got dungeon to level select, and you've got level select to dungeon. They each have a event that runs a script that is prepping it's either prepping the dungeon for the player to enter, or it's prepping the player to enter the level select screen, which will probably just be safe room, but anyway, that is neither here nor there. So I think if we transfer to level select to dungeon, it should do all this stuff. It's going to erase pictures, reset variables, all that fun stuff. So if we do that, it's going to probably look a little bit janky because we're not starting the game properly, so we're not creating our character and all that fun stuff. But if let's just go through, we're going to purchase a whole bunch of dice. And then if we leave, it should keep all of those dice in our inventory. So if we leave... What? Okay, so it is extremely janky because it needs so much stuff. So level select to dungeon. Actually, that should be fine. Let's... Picture 90. What? Picture 90? Why was it moving... So if we don't click on anything, if we just do leave... Okay. Now it's not going to be... That's right. Because this is reliant on loaded graphics. So let's go over here, safe room. We're just going to turn on the switch for now. We're going to turn on loaded graphics. Because yeah, it's not going to be doing any of that stuff until we turn that. Okay, so leave. Takes us here. Cool. Now, trying to load dice 1-1000. What is it trying to show? Okay. Interesting. Wow. All right. Let's do this. So switch 44. So we need to come in here and turn all these off. So when you leave, turn off all of those. And then what would be trying to show picture 44? We leave. So if we just sit here, yeah, it's trying to show picture dice 1-1000. What variable would be set to 1000? F9. Let's go to the variables. Oh dear. Something is relying on the currency variable that I have set. Oh crap. What is trying to use that? Okay. Variable 3. So you're showing. Oh crap. Okay, this one's trying to show with variable 3. That's the player stats though. We don't need that anymore. We can go bam to all of that. We're not doing the player stats anymore. Okay, I think that should actually, well, that should fix that issue, yes. But it should also make it so it doesn't freak out. Yes, but it's still trying to show the player's face. That's fine. That's fine. So what if we just say the player face? Let's just set a random player face in here. Control variables. Actually, let's do this. Intro map. Player level. Vitality luck. Player model. Let's just set that to a random between 1 and 20. So it's not going to actually show in the safe room because we don't have it show the picture, but then if we go leave, it then takes us here, shows the player, yada, yada, yada. Now if I wait, any more bugs? Any more issues? No? Okay. The animation looks so janky when it's first trying to load in. Okay, now we need to go through, so that's working. So you can now leave the safe. Oops, sorry about that. You can now leave the safe room, which is great. That is exactly what we need. And then if this is going to do this whole thing, which I think we're just going to get rid of. I don't think we're going to be doing this at all. And that took us straight to there. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We need to, let's come in here. So we've now made it so you can leave the safe room. So let's just say the safe room for now is done. We may find more bugs, but technically you can kind of enter the safe room, do your stuff in the safe room, and you can leave the safe room. Yes. I think we need to change. I think we're going to change how the player progression works. I'm not a fan of it, unfortunately. I'm not a fan. So, let's finish level progression scene. Let's add player progression and level room. Yeah. Loki says, if said, give me that dice. That if said, give me that dice. I don't know what you mean. I must have missed the context. I don't know how long that chat's been there, so I must have forgotten what I was talking about or doing. Oh, is that from the buggy animation of the dice, where it just like slowly shrunk and moved to the middle of the screen? Yeah, it said, "Give me that dice." It really did. It was like, this dice, this one here. Yeah, you don't get this dice. Yeah, that was a fun, weird little bug thing. Okay, well, I think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna work on the level scene because that's what's gonna tie all of this together. That is what's gonna make it so you can travel through the dungeon from dungeon to dungeon, getting here to the safe room, doing all this stuff, going back to the dungeons. Yes, so we need to finish that level screen. I'm gonna be thinking about what we need to put there. I don't know yet what we need to put, like how we're going to do it. I have some ideas. And I'm kind of thinking about maybe changing. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I will be right back and we're going to work on the level selection screen. And hopefully that'll be a good time. So with that, I shall return. Sorry about that. I am back. Okay, so level select screen. Kind of thinking we're going back to the drawing board on that. And the reason why, I take you over here, level select screen, come over here. It just doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is. I will say this. I'm happy with what we made, right? I'm proud of what we made. You know, we made it so it like randomly generates a dungeon pattern every time. So every time you play the game, you would have a slightly different dungeon pattern that you could follow, yada, yada, yada. That's great. And maybe it just needs to be reworked and not redone. Because I do like, yeah, I think it just needs to be reworked, right? Yeah, we just need a rework. I think that's what we need. And as much as I love this animation in the background, like I don't know what it is. I love the way that it like twists and stuff like that, but it just doesn't fit the game, right? It just feels too bright and crazy for such a, like, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna go for a lighthearted tone, but it just feels like a little bit too animated, right? So if I come in here and I turn that off, now it just feels too dark and plain. So here's what I think we're gonna do. Let's do this. We're gonna set that to parallel. I almost wonder if we just need to make a darker animation, right? Purple is just too much. I was going with purple because the sigil is purple, right? Which is great. I think purple works really well, but I also think that maybe we just kind of go with like a grayscale animation. So if we come in here, come all the way down here, this is the guy that we need. The Sigil Teleport 4. We're going to call this Sigil Teleport 5, though. We're going to bring this into Photoshop. Okay, so it's 2,000 pixels. So we need to keep it this same size, the 2,000 pixels. Which I think will work. That'll be fine. So let's create a new, and it's going to be 500 pixels. Yes, 500 pixels. Because then we're going to multiply that by 4, which will make it 2,000. Yes. So, here's what I think we're going to try and do. I think we're going to try and do something like this. So if we do 500, there we go, center it, and then we fill it in. Let's grab the color palette, because I think we're going to grab not absolute black. We're going to go with this very, very dark gray. And then let's do, well, so that's 2,000. And then how big is this circle? This inner circle. Come on, switch to that. So the inner circle is, let's come here. So you are like, well, actually, we can just do this. So you're 1,200 pixels across, which would be 300 in here. So if we create a circle that's 300 pixels, center that, delete it. Okay, so that is the size of the circle that we need. Let's create something like, we do this. What if, instead of going through all of this stuff to try and fix all of this, if we just keep it simple, just to test out and see what it feels like with a darker color palette. What if we just do this? We just grab that gray, one lighter, another lighter, and one more lighter. So if we just grayscale this, is it going to feel too boring, or is that going to feel okay? Let's find out. Already set to parallel, yes. I mean, we still kind of get that same feel. Okay, what is rotating these guys? So it shows, so it sets the quadrant. Okay, so that's actually moving it. Is it in here? Initialization, layout, okay. So that's setting the layout of everything. Yeah. Shows the picture, moves the picture, rotates the picture. There we go. What if we slow the rotation? We could try that. Do I have rotate picture? But that is not the correct rotation we want. We want find rotate picture. Yes, that's what we want. So come over here to the level select screen, and we replace all of these with script calls. And we do rotate picture 10. And we're going to rotate, instead of at 1, let's rotate it at like 0.2. 0.2. And then 11, 0.4. I don't know, yeah, we'll go up by that. 12 is 0.4. 13 is 0.5. 14 is 0.6. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Making sure we're getting it right. 15 is 0.7. 16 is 0.8. 17 is 0.9. So on and so forth. To 1. Whoa. Come on. I know it's a Monday, but I can't blame all of my issues on Monday. 20 at 1.2. Okay, and then we will... I think we just delete that because it... Yeah. Let's just delete all of those. Okay. We'll see if maybe a slower rotation helps. Yeah, to a point. I don't know. I don't want to take too long on this. So if I do 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1, 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8, 2, 2, and 2, 4. And I don't know, maybe we're even just going in the completely wrong direction. I don't know at this point. Okay, so the rework, everything we would need to rework would be the nodes. We need to rework the nodes. So how are we going to rework those? I think if we change... Yeah, we'll just call that good for now. I think we're going to change... do I have... Open Cloud Documents. Tomb of Versilius map layout. Yes, here we go. I think maybe if we change the shape of them. So we want the dice to be the very, like, the dice are their shape, and that should be it. We don't want to carry over that shape everywhere, because it's just going to get repetitive and boring, so we're going to change that. Okay, so how are we going to change that? So we got the nodes, we got the UI. I think also maybe adding lines might help it too. For a straight line, grab the length from center to center, rotate line to connect. Okay. That's just me explaining how I make the paths like this. I think maybe once we have the paths, that will also help. I think. But to do that, let's do this. We need to resize everything to 25%. And I think everything should resize fine. Okay. Pretty sure it did. So you got hover, player location, layer 1, layer, okay. Okay, we can get rid of those. Year that, even, odd, okay. So we're just going to be... Let's delete that. That's the player location / path. But we're going to be changing these to circles. Yes. We do circles? Squares? We could do squares. I feel like squares would be a little bit more... They'd make a little bit more sense, right? Because if you have squares, they're more representative of like the shape of the dungeons almost. Oh my gosh. Retransform, nearest neighbor. I'm pretty sure that that was a recent update in Photoshop, and I absolutely hate it that it always defaults to bicubic. Makes working with pixel art so annoying that they just default to, well, if you're resizing an image, you definitely want it to be bicubic. Nope. Nope, I do not. Okay. So that right now is that. What if we set the default? Something like that color? So let's actually... We're going to do nodes 2. So there's a new folder that I just made for organization called nodes 2. We're going to do square. Let's create new player level. Okay, and then we'll fill it in with one darker. Okay. So the idea is we would have squares instead of... We could also do kind of the same as the UI, maybe? Yeah, maybe. I could see that. It's not a terrible idea. Let's clone that. I'm going to move you over 47. All right. 30. Oop. 60. Yeah. So, here's my thing. I do like this. I like the ability for it to, you know, change what the layout is like each time. I don't know. I don't know if I'm in love with it. And that's what I fear, is that I'm going to make this whole thing and I'm going to be like, eh. But yeah, maybe it's just because it is too colorful for the feel of the game I'm making. I think that might just be it, is that this old node system was just too colorful for the game, and maybe that's just, I just felt like it wasn't quite right. Let's get rid of the paths for now. Okay. That's the player level. And then I think if we do something like, we'll have one called current position or horizontal. And then the idea is whatever horizontal path you're on, like wherever you are, you know, on your horizontal plane. So you've got that shade, which is that. And then if you go like too brighter, so let's say like if you were here, right? Then it would be like this. kind of show where you're at there. I'll switch that to the lightest. And maybe that's going to be too much. Wait. So we'll go one light, two lighter. Yeah. And again, maybe that's too bright. That'll kind of show where you're at. So that way you know you're picking one of these levels. So that's if the player's like here, you'd be picking something here. Yeah, I think that should be all right. Okay. So let's go with the player level. Let's say, for example, the player started here. And then they went down. So I put them over here. Then you'd be choosing from here. So the player's not here yet. Okay. Let's create another one. This is going to be monster level. Monsters. And we are just kind of figuring this out as we go. So there's nothing... Crap. All right, let's do this actually instead. We're going to copy that. Well, minus U. And in here on player level, let's cover you guys up with that. So we're just going to have this be blank level. So then we've got player path. That's going to be there to there. And we're going to switch player path. We're going to clone that and be monster, I don't know, path, I guess. No, monster positions. Monster rooms. And the idea is the monster rooms would be these red ones. That. You. So we're going to clone you. It's the monster paths. Let's put a monster. Crap. So we're going to put that underneath. So you got blank, that. Okay, monster paths. We'll put one there. One up there. One there. But again, this is just kind of like to get a rough idea of what it would look like finished. That's the monster rooms. Let's clone that. We will just simply flip that vertically. And we'll move this down to there. Delete that one. Okay. And we will copy the gold. We'll copy gold. Do that. And this is item rooms. Was gold? Yeah, so red is monsters. I guess maybe it was more of like an orange. Orange is items. No. Oh, I already deleted. Okay, I didn't delete them. I just. Yeah. Orange was items. Yes. Okay. Delete that. I mean, hide that. Pull this back up. Orange is item rooms, and then green is the safe rooms. So go back over here. It's items. Clone you. Move you. working great. Delete, delete. Put you there. We'll call you safe rooms. Fill you in with green. Clone you. There'll be a safe room down here. A safe room in the middle. Safe room up here. Okay. Yes. There we go. I know it sounds weird, but that actually kind of feels a little bit better. Kind of. We still need to do the paths, which shouldn't be too bad. Also wondering if we move the UI. So right now it is 1 pixel. Almost wonder if we move the UI up and we move the nodes down. You know? I'm almost wondering if the UI is just also something that I'm not liking. Maybe. Yeah. I think I just don't like the UI. Do we tighten everything up, maybe? Maybe I also just don't like how far apart everything feels. Maybe? So if we do, can I select... I think I might have to do these individually. So how much room do we have here? We've got 12 pixels in between there. And we've got 29 in between each of those. Do we tighten this thing up? Do we do 24 pixels? Now, that's not a ton of tightening up, but it might help. And then if we do... I'm almost wondering as well if we eliminate any chance for 4s and 2s. So it's just 1s, 3s, and 5s. So that would actually clean stuff up a lot. Code-wise, too, a ton. I wonder if it would also just look cleaner if it's always 1s, 3s, and 5s with no in-betweens of 4s and 2s. I think we might do that. And if we do that, maybe if we go 8 pixels apart. And if we're doing 8, maybe then we go down to 16. So we're currently at 24. So we need to go 8. 24 minus 16. Yeah, it would be 8 pixels. So move over 8. 8. 8. 8. And 8. Okay. Now I think we center this. Okay, so we can't center it entirely, but we do that. Then up to there. 23. It's still odd. Which it shouldn't be, right? 122. Oh, it's because this is only 1 pixel up. Right, so maybe if we do the UI 2 pixels up. I think we kept it super tight because we didn't have much on the other design. But I think with it tightened like this, we do 11. Yeah. I think I maybe actually kind of like it a little bit more, like all the rooms a little bit more clustered together. I think I actually like that a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. So let's rearrange all of this stuff. So if you're there, let's delete you, move you guys up. Okay, the player path is going to be something more like this. The monster rooms, something a little bit more like this. Item rooms, something more like this. Safe rooms. Oh my gosh. Photoshop, sometimes I hate you. Its snapping can be so annoying sometimes. Okay. I think that looks better. I think. I keep saying I think it looks better. Not necessarily because I'm saying, oh, I think it's better, but I'm saying that just I don't know. In my mind, it looks better. Maybe you don't think so. And if you don't, that is totally fine. Let's create a new layer. Teleport. Oof. Oh, jeez. There's still purple in there. I am going to fix that really quick. Let's open that back up. Oh man, yeah. Is there purple along these ones too? Ugh. Ish no bueno. Turn off contiguous. Oh, is that why it's not filling it in? Is it because it's all different shades of purple? I think so. Alright, well, let's just do this. Man, frickin'. This is why modern tools, while some of their things can be nice to try and skip around different things, can still sometimes be a pain. Let's do this one. Oh, this is Skyrim. Up here. I guess I could have just turned the tolerance down or up, but I think this should be good. Ooh. You're not really going to notice any of these. I mean, I didn't even notice the purples on the actual screen, so I think this should be fine. Okay, so let's delete you. We will paste, and then we're going to free transform you to 25%. There we go. Okay. What? Oh, that's why. That would be why. So that's centered. Perfect. So that's layer 1. I'm pretty sure we have 10 layers. So if we do this, free transform. Whoops. Let's clone you. We're going to free transform. We're going to reduce you. Oh no, you need to be under. This is layer 2. We'll basically do it until you can see there. And then if we rotate at like, I don't know, 10 degrees? 15? Yeah, sure, 15. Okay, and then we clone you. Shrink you down to there-ish. 30. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Okay. Oof. I don't know what key I hit, but that was a nightmare. 30, not 300. Freaking Photoshop. Well, actually, that was more of on my keyboard. Yeah, you are layer 3. I'm just trying to get see how it's going to feel, right? Before we start implementing it structurally. You are 45. And I know it's going to just look progressively worse and worse and more pixelated, but that's just kind of how it's going to look for now. 5, free transform. All right. Then we do, oh crap. 60. Layer 6. Free transform. 75. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I'm so tired of my keyboard. 75. Not 750. Or 755, whatever it tried to default to because it double taps numbers. 90. You are layer 7. Transform. That'd be 105. It's layer 8. And layer 9. I think at this point we can probably just do one more layer. 120. Okay, one more. You are going to be 10. I'm going to free transform you to that-ish. At 135. Yeah, something like that. I'll turn that back on. Okay, that'll give us a rough idea of what it's potentially going to look like. Okay, so we've got the nodes. Oh, that's why. Okay, I've got the freaking color palette in here. I already had the color palette, so we can delete that one. Okay. Oh, that's the old nodes. Okay, no wonder. I was like, that looks too similar. That'd be why. All right. I think maybe the blank level needs something like this. I want to make sure they stand out. So we need to surround these So we've got a lighter color and a darker color. That way it should stand out regardless of what gray there is. Yes. Okay, there we go. That way, whether it's on the darker gray or the lighter gray, it will stand out more. Fantastic. Okay, so with that, I kind of think I like that more. That was the old one. That's the new one. Old one, new one. I feel like with making it more compact, changing the shape, it makes it feel like it's actually more of a room, right? So yeah, changing the shape, making it more compact. I feel like it just looks better. It feels less disjointed, you know? Yep, I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so the lightest that is that one. So if we go one lighter for the paths, I feel like that's gonna make it easy enough. So that is the current paths, which is great. Well, let's do a new paths 2. So we got nodes 2 and paths 2. So paths. Let's do 1, 2, 3. So this is, yeah, so basically we would need to create a handful of different layers. A handful of different layers. So we need to take into account if you're going from 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 3, 3 to 1, all that stuff. So we also may, oh jeez, I thought my monitor had like a little ding in it. So the paths for 1 to 3. Should we have the paths go just out from the middle here to the other middles? I think so. If we're going 1 to 3, that's why. All right, so the paths need to be above the nodes. Okay, so paths, 1 to 3. So this is the starting point. This will be the ending points. That's centered, right? Yes. So this is where they need to connect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, the straight across, that is easy enough to do. We just go whoop and whoop. There we go. You can go across that way. Perfect. Now we need to figure out what we're going to do there, which I think should be easy enough. So basically we'll just say from here, going up to here, and then down to there, and then there, down to there, up to there. So we should be able to fill that in. Yes. It's a little thin. So maybe what we do instead, is we get rid of all that. And we say, you start here, go up to there, come down to there, come over to there, and up to there. Yeah, maybe. It just feels so not good. Yeah, not good. Not good. How much do you need to move up? If you're going from there to there, you're moving up 26. 26 over the course of 16. Okay. Can't really just go up in a straight line like this, unfortunately. Unless we made... Basically, we would need to make... So we're going up 4 each time. 4, 4, and 4. Yeah. So that's not going to work. So what if... Well, that would probably get... So this would get us the same result. So if we did that, and then we copy that and paste it, and we free transform you, and we skew you up to there, it's still going to get us the same result as drawing the line, which is so much thinner that I don't like it. Even if I did something like that, I just got rid of you. Like, yeah, you're thicker. So maybe the spacing just isn't quite right for these guys. So what if we try this? If we just simply go... starting here, and we do this kind of a thing, and then what if we just say wherever this lands, that's where it needs to be. So getting rid of you, so you need to land right there. Nope, 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 nope. Because that's going to make us move. It's going to make us move these quite a bit. So that'd be 1, 2... I guess that's only 2 pixels up. That's centered, right? Then we need to move these 2 up, or up 2. Those down 2 and down 2. I guess that doesn't widen it that much, honestly. That does make it feel a bit better. Let's draw the paths, see what it feels like. So that goes over there, then that would put it there. I need to put a single pixel here. No, that makes it look bad. Okay. That's actually not that bad. That's not terrible. And if we're just going to be dealing with odd numbers, so 1s, 3s, and 5s, so no 4s, no 2s, I think we can actually make that work. So that is 1 to 3. That's the paths 1 to 3. And then we would need to make a new layer. So this is the paths 3 to 3. We basically just need to highlight all of the paths you can follow. Yes. I wonder, this is just me thinking out loud here, I wonder if we were to move this over 1, delete that, No. Let's keep it like that. Keep it simple. Okay, so then, if we were to move the 3 to 3, so if you're moving... Yes, so if you're going from a 3 to 3 dungeon, so you should be able to move from there to there, like that. So let's just get all these center points. Okay, so you should be able to move across, across, and across. Oh my gosh, and across. And then from here, you should be able to move down to here. this. So it should only be there to there. This center one should be able to move to all of the above. Yep. So we should be able to copy you and paste you to there. So then the idea would be, as you hover, so it's only going to show the paths that you are going to. So from and to. So if let's update this, get that showing. Let's get that showing right. So say, for example, if you were, well, here. It's the player path. Let's move you down 2. So if you're here and you had to choose one of these 2, it would only be showing. Let's create this. It would only be showing this stuff down here. So you could go across here and you could go up. So it wouldn't be showing any of this. Trying to get this right to show correctly, just so you have like a good idea, a good visual representation of what it would look like. Let's get rid of all of this. There we go. So that's what it looked like. If you were here, you could go there and there. That's all you could go to. Nothing else. Yes. Okay. So basically we would need to create a handful of different picture layers to show the paths you can take based on where the position is. That should be fine. So let's disable that layer for now. And let's just delete it. Delete. So we're going to need to take into account all the different ways you could go. So a 1 to a 3, well, a 1 to a 1, a 1 to a 3 to a 3, a 3 to a 5, and a 5 to a 5. And then we would just flip those based on which one you're going to. So 1 to 1, 1 to 3, 3 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 5. So it's only 5 image layers. Yeah, we would only need 5 image layers, which we could then flip for the decreasing in options. Yes. And let's do, so it's 1 to 3. It'll be easy enough to create the 1 to 1 because it's literally just a straight line. So 1 to 3, 3 to 3, 3 to 5. Let's create that one. So that is from here to there. Let's do it. And the only reason why it's slightly different is because you'll have the option to go even from here. So like with this top one, you could only go there to there. With this one, you could go there to there to there. And same thing with here, there to there to there, yada, yada, yada. So a 3 to a 5 will always give you 3 options. Yes. Simple enough. Why does that feel wrong? 10, 10. Huh? What? As 3 to 5. So we put you there. We're only getting rid of... Oh, is it because I only went to the black? I think it's only because I went to the black. Because the highlight is a little weird. That's okay. This might just be more efficient anyway. So, we'll keep it. So you don't need that, though. It's just that. So you can go there, there, yeah, there, there, there. And then this guy can go up, straight across, and down. So if we just do that, that'll have us covered there. And then we basically just take this top one again, copy it, flip it vertically, move it down to there. There we go. So that's the 3 to 5 movement. Now, I wonder, does that look okay, or do we need this to be up against? No, that looks fine. It looks fine. It's fine. Yes. So that's a 3 to 5. And then we can basically duplicate you, and we'll say this is the 5 to 5. Not 5 to 5 copy. There we go. We move you over to there. Then we can delete that and that. So then we can move you down to there. Then duplicate you, move you up to there. Yes, because from here you can go there and there. From here you can go there, there, there. Perfect. So that's the 5 to 5. And that should be all that we need, because then we can just copy the 3 to 5. We're just going to call this the 5 to 3. All we have to do is just flip it horizontally. Put you over to there. Okay. And then we'll take the 1 to 3 and we'll change this and call it 3 to 1. We'll flip it horizontally. Go there. All right. Okay. That is the paths. Not bad. Not too bad. Seen better, but not too bad. So, do we want to have, kind of like how we have with the nodes, we may change to be something like, yeah, let's do this. So at the background, we're going to fill that in, hide the teleport, and then we want to have outlines. So let's do that really quick. Say it really quick. It might take a second. That's okay. Because they will be needed. I think we're going to need the outlines to help add just that little bit extra. Have them pop. Yeah. So you won't really see them when it's on the darker color, but if it ever switches to a lighter color, I feel like it'll be needed. Okay. All right. Graving on YouTube says, I think you missed a spot at the bottom of the 1 to 3. Oh, you are right. I did miss a spot on the bottom of 1 to 3. That is a good eye, which also means that I duplicated that issue on the 3 to 1. Oop, there we go. Good eye. I completely missed that. Okay. So I think having the paths have the outline will be good, because then even when we turn that on, then it won't matter if it's a lighter or a darker color, it'll kind of stand out a little bit more. Okay. So, let's fix these really quick. Got the monster rooms. Well, that's weird. Over on Twitch, it just popped up with like a message and it's like, welcome to the chat room. I'm like, I've been in the chat room. I don't know. Did it disconnect on Twitch for a second there? Maybe? I don't know. Megabits per second hasn't dropped or anything like that, so I think we're fine. I hope we're fine. If we're not fine, let me know. All right, let's get the item rooms situated. I know this isn't absolutely necessary that we do, but it'll give me a good visual onto how we're looking. Okay. So that is, in general, what it'll kind of look like. Yeah. Ooh. I wasn't thinking about doing this, but we could have that kind of flash to show which room you should be selecting. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, yeah. So blue will be the player's path / current position. You'll kind of have this to indicate what you should be selecting. And then now, keep in mind, the paths will not all be showing at, all the time. So basically the idea would be the paths will only show, let's actually fill this in. So the paths will only show for wherever you are currently at and where you are currently picking. So for example, if we do this, let's fill that in with white. So that would only be what's showing. And then since you're there, it would also only be showing, switch that to black, go to 2, it should also only be showing this. It wouldn't even be showing that. Oh, I am realizing we're going to need a couple different, so that's going to kind of be janky. Okay, so we're actually going to need a few different things that show. That's okay. That's all right. We'll figure it out. It's just going to need a couple extra graphics is all, which isn't the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. So yeah, so general idea, it would be showing something like this. So yeah, if you're here, you can go there and there. And that's all it would be showing. And then this would be flashing. We'd only want it to be flashing for the ones you're able to go to. Which should also be fine. Yes, that should also be fine. Okay, yeah, I think this... Let's just disable that for now. I think this looks better than what it used to look like. So that is how we've redone it. This is how we used to have it. Yeah, I think that versus that, it's a bit more compact. But I think that'll be good. I don't know, should we double the distance between them so that the paths are a little bit longer? So I actually, now that I switch back and forth, when I look at that compared to that, because this was our original thought, right? We were thinking this is how it'll look. There's a lot more distance between the paths. I kind of think we might do that. Yeah, I think we might. It's fine. It's fine. This will give us a good representation, though. I think that this looks better. But I think if we double the width, but let's not change anything else except for just the blank level. We're going to create a copy, because if we don't like it, then we're just going to revert back to this. So what is the current distance? It's 14. So if we did 24, 28. No, that's going to be too wide. Yeah, that would be too wide. Yep. So again, I kind of like the idea of having them further apart, but I like how the paths actually, the diagonal paths work, where it's not all kind of jagged and weird going up. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to do this, is like this. I think this looks better. I guess we can go kind of back and forth between, so I can show what it looked like before. Well, imagine this being purple. I guess you don't have to imagine. We can come over here, and we will call this teleport anim 6. And we'll do sigil teleport. This is 4. So, before, let me pull this up, and we'll hide that. New. Old. New. I think the new works a lot better. Once we get it all, in the system, animating and all that stuff. Yeah. I think the new is going to look, it's going to feel a lot better for the game. Like, this just kind of feels a little bit too bright, too lighthearted. I'm not saying that this is not going to be a lighthearted game, but it just feels too over the top versus that, which will, also have some color. Yeah, I think that versus that. Yep. All right, we're going with that. Cool. Okay, let's come in here. Let's turn that back on. Let's close that. And now we just need to start exporting all of the graphics that we've just made. So first up, we need to resize this to 400%. We're working with the right sizing and all that fun stuff. Okay, so what images do we have currently? Well, let's get rid of switch. We do not need switch anymore. Yes, get rid of that. So right now, we've got level nodes. We've got level nodes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 100. So that's the player. Level select hover. And then level select nodes 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 1-4, 1-5. Okay. All right. So I think we can just do level nodes 1-1, 1-2, and 1-3. 1-1 will be 1, 1-2 will be 3, and 1-3 will be 5. I think that'll work well. So with that, so we need to get the complete height. So I think if we, yes, so we should just be able to grab you down to you. Copy that, create a new, there we go. Okay, and then if we delete those, this should be, it's just called node, level select nodes 1-1, okay? And then delete you. level select nodes 1-2. And then you are, you are level select nodes 1-3. Okay. And then in this level select screen, layout section 7, you're equal to 0. So if you haven't set the layout, so 1 1 1 2, and then 2 3 2 3 2 3 1 2 1 1. Okay. So just those few changes alone should start showing these images, which it does. Perfect. Now we need to figure out the layout of these, right? Right. Okay. Sorry, I can feel my blood sugar starting to tank, so I'm having to get something in me. Okay, so 36 pixels would be there. So it needs to start showing these at 232. So come over here at 232. Well, let me do this really quick. 76, 76. Okay, so the starting point is 232. Okay. 232. 232. And then how many pixels over does this go? So if we were to grab you, if we were to move over to there, there's 136. So if we do 232 plus 136, it's 368. So show you at 368. Plus 136 is 504. Plus 136 is 640. Story checks out. Plus 136 is 776. Oop. The 7s and the 2s, for some reason, just duplicate like crazy on this keyboard, and I hate it. 912. And last but not least, another 136 is 1048. Okay. Let's just add a weight here. So I just want to see. Okay, yep. And it'll do a different layout every time. Fantastic. I think I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. This center one, I'm going to say will always be 5. Let's just go with that. Because I always want there to be some spot where it's like okay, this one would be a crazy one. Okay, so that's a little buggy. That's fine. So, where is the starting point? The starting point would be, so we need to go 36. That's the center point right there, right? 36. Okay, so the starting point would be 232 and not 288. 232. Let's just say, for kicks and giggles, this guy were right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the starting point would be going with 36 right there. Why am I thinking 30? Oh, that's because, okay. 36. right there. That is centered. Okay, so you are 232.64. There we go. So that means that should adjust where we're hovering, right? So if we get rid of the wait time, actually, we don't need that. So it's still showing the nodes in a weird way. That's because we just need to fix those. So it should be... No, that's not quite right. Am I showing these in the wrong spot? Okay, so we're showing this picture at 232 and 296. 232, 296. So let's do this. 232, 288. What? What? $232, $288. We need to change. Oh, that's right. We did change where these are. 288. So it's no longer 296. 288. Well, that actually shouldn't affect, because that's just the Y position. It's the X position. The X position. It is the X position of the picture that I'm confused by. Because this should be showing at the correct X. Yeah, it's centered. The 1 means it's centered. So we come over here. What is happening? What? Now that's even worse. Oh, that's why. So, I'm setting an initial starting point for the X and Y, which is 232 and 64. And then it's showing all of these, and then... Crap. I thought I was using... Oh, we've got to adjust. We've got to adjust a lot. We have got to adjust a lot. Okay, that's fine. Let's fix the nodes first. Okay, first up, first node is, so we've got node 0 and node 1 are just blank. Let's grab the blank level. Just copy you. Create new. There we go. Okay, so you are a blank node. Let's go, yes, PNG, level select node 0, and level select node 1. Okay. And then we grab current position. So that's okay. Blue. There we go. Player path. So copy you, paste you. Yep. Yes. Yeah. Level select. Oh, you are node 100. Okay. Node 100. All right. The monster rooms. You are level select nodes 3. The items. That is level select. Whoop. I don't know what I just did. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Get out of here, Photoshop. You're being crazy. You're drunk. Nodes 2, and then we need the safe room. Safe room. Copy that. Paste that. Save that. And it's PNG. Level select nodes 4. Okay, so that should replace all those images. So it should be showing the right images, but now we need it to show them in the right spot. So how are we doing that? That is a great question. Let's see if we can remember how we were doing that. Okay. Random number 1. Oh, why didn't I leave any comments? Okay, this is fine. Okay, so we can kind of figure out what's going on here. So this is looping, and then we've got an if statement. So if the variable 1000 plus this variable plus 1 is equal to 5. So this basically is this vertical section equal to 5, do all these things. So that means we can get rid of this guy. This is just saying if you're equal to 4, which we don't have 4 anymore, let's get rid of you. And if you are equal to 2, we can get rid of. We don't have that anymore. So it's just 1s, 3s, and 5s. However, we are no longer setting it to up to 5 or 4. It is just 1, 2, and 3. So we're doing random number between 1, 2, and 3. So 1001, 1002, 1003, all the way through to 1007. So with that, we need to say, if you are equal to 3, you are equal to 2, and if you are equal to 1. Okay, it's getting us closer. So now you are showing picture game variables 911 plus 27, level nodes plus 1007 plus 911 at 1043 plus 912 times 188. I know this seems crazy, but hear me out. So this is the X position. Not to be confused with the X position. I know I literally just made that joke, but I'm going to make it again. So how far are these things shifting? Well, let's take a look. We shift this over this way. It is shifting 136. So we should only need to come in here, and we should say, you are 136. Yes. Which means you are 136. And we just need to replace all of these 136s, 188s with 136s. And that will adjust the X position of the picture. So that will get it lined up on the horizontal axis. Let's do this for the 3s. So if there are only 3 nodes in that horizontal plane, then it does that one. And if there are only one node, there is only one node on the horizontal plane, then it does this one, placing it at 136. Okay, so that should fix the horizontal placement. Perfect, it does. Awesome. So now we just need to adjust the vertical placement of these. So as you can see, it's fine here because that's the starting point, but then as it goes down and down and down, it gets further and further out of sync, per se. So let's do that. Let's come over here. We're going to say, this is currently saying plus 60, but how far is it actually going? Let's find out. It is moving 112. So the 60 now needs to be 112. We can just copy that. This one should be a lot faster because we don't have to scroll. So let's do that. And the last one. Okay. What? Okay, so I've done something horribly wrong. What is happening? I mean, that we're gonna fix that later. But what is happening here? So this is setting variables. This isn't actually showing any pictures. That's okay. random number 1 plus 5. Break the loop. Is the problem we don't want a plus 5, we want a plus 3? Nope. All right. I'm going to say it again. Leave comments on your code. Don't just do some crazy crap and just expect that you're going to remember it, because now I have absolutely no idea what is happening in this loop. Absolutely none. So I think what we need to do... Okay, so we're doing... What would that be? It's 3 times... How many sections are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right. So 3 times 7 is 21. So I think we need to set this to 21. I think. Nope. That is still very boogie. So 1 through 1, 2, 2 through 3, 3 through 3, 2 through 3, 1 through 2, 1. Okay, and then it shows the pictures. All of that works fine. So then random number 1. This is just a throwaway number that it's using to control this loop. So let's go into the code. Let's see how this is working. Okay, so it sets it to 1. 911 gets set to 1. Remember that. Then we loop. Script. So it's setting 911 plus 1007 to a random number between 1 and 5. But we don't want 1 through 5 anymore. We want 1 through 3. And then script 1 through 3. I guess it's 0 through... Wait, what would be the 5 for? Is the 5... Let me just look this up. Would the 5 be... So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually think it is. We're wanting this. I think it still is 1 through 5. Yes. So that's 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we do still want 1 through 5, which is technically 0 through 4. So yes, so set that to 0 through 4, which would set it to either be blank, blank, item, monster, safe. And then loop. Set it to 5. And then if game variables.value 911 plus 1008 is not equal to that, then this command 113. I don't know what this command 113 does. I don't know what's going on there. I do not remember what I would have done there. Okay. Well. So do we need to keep that to 5? Which would be... 5, 7 is 35. So this should be 36, I believe. It's still doing something down there. And it's doing weird stuff here. Alright, let's find out exactly where it's breaking. So if we wait for, I don't know, like 3 seconds. So then it does this loop, and then we wait for another 3 seconds, and then it does that loop. And we'll wait for another 3 seconds. So let's see where it's breaking. So right now, that's showing fine. Next section. So is it actually the showing the pictures part that's broken? So this section up here is working fine. That's just showing the defaults. This section, I don't know if it's actually working correctly, because it works in conjunction with this section. Balls. That's okay. That's all right. Okay. So it could actually be this section that's broken. Random number 2 is equal to 7, then break the loop. Oh, actually, that could be it. So if script game variables 1000 plus 912 plus 1 equals 3. Random number is plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 2 4 2 2 3. What am I doing here? Why didn't I comment on my code? So what is random number 3? Okay, let's figure out, okay, what is using 913? So show picture 911 plus 27, 1007, 911, 1043, 912, 913. Times 112. So 913. So 912 and 913 are affecting... 912 is the X value, so how far it's moving horizontally. 913 is affecting the Y value, so the vertical. Okay. So the 912, but we're not changing 912 at all on these, just 913 and 911. Except for here. That's because the 912 is the X coordinate. That's right. And so every time it goes through this loop, it adds 1 to the X coordinate, which moves it over 1. And then the Y coordinate, which is 913, is changing its up and down. Okay. So in here, 913 plus 2. Would we be adding... Are we doing plus 2? Would we need plus 2? Or should it just be plus 1? Oh, I'm so sad that I didn't. Like, this thing is just an absolute mess, and not having commented code to know what's going on here. Bit of a pain, bit of a pain. Okay. I think... Now, don't quote me on this. That might not actually be the case. But I think we do actually just need to say plus 1 on these 913s. I think. 1, 2... think. Let's get rid of this frickin' wait. We don't need to wait. Okay, now it's just the ones that are broken. So I think that. Let's have a short way to get in here. Just 1 second. Just so we can see what it looks like before it spawns the nodes and after it spawns the nodes. Okay. But that's okay, because I think we're just 1 away now. So I think if we then come down here and we set you to a 2, so +2 and then +1. It's like that, like that. Okay, like that, like that. So there's nothing going off on the weird outskirts of it all. That is good. Now, what we need to double check and make sure is if we come all the way down here, room traps, layout section. Okay, so yeah. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 3, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Okay, so the layout is correct. The hovering is still very broken. We're going to fix that. And then section 1, node 1. No. This should be node 3 of section 1. Node 3 of section 1 is 2, which that is. Okay, there's that at least, so that is correct. And then section 2, it should be, so I guess the 1 and the 5, so I guess it is setting 1 and 5, it's just not showing it. So it should be loot room, nothing, nothing. Loot room, nothing, nothing. Okay, then section 3 should be nothing, nothing, loot room. Nothing, nothing, loot room. And then section 4 should be loot, safe, nothing, nothing, monsters. Loot, safe, nothing, nothing, monsters. Okay, so it is spawning them correctly. I forgot that I didn't make it so that it just doesn't spawn things if there's not a room there. It still technically spawns the room, it just doesn't show the room, which is totally fine. I'm okay with that. I'm alright if it's showing the room, as long as it's actually showing correctly. Okay, perfect. So let's rename this back to 5. We're gonna rename this back to 4. Okay, so let's do this. And let's call this sigil teleport. We're gonna make a copy. You are now 6. And then you, sigil teleport 2. I know this is kind of unnecessary, but I'm doing it anyway. Yeah, let's do a tolerance of like 12. Okay, close enough. Save you as 2. That right. That center section back there looks a little weird. I'm sure it's fine. Right? Sure it's fine. Okay, we'll worry about that later. Alright, we can close you now. Looks like the actual spawning of the level path is correct, which is great. Fantastic. Happy day. That is good. Now we just need to make it so the hovering works. Right? 2, 3. Hold up. What? Oh, that's right. Okay, so I'll need to do a lot to fix the hovering. Because right now, it's seeing the 1 as being a 1, but then the 3 is technically now variable 2, and so when you hover, it's seeing it as 2. We're gonna fix all that. We're gonna fix all that garbage. Which is gonna kind of suck because it is all of this. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff, but that's okay because excuse me. It's a lot of stuff, but we can actually get rid of, so we've got odds. And then we've got the evens, which we'll kind of have to delete over time. So, but that's okay. So we will be able to shorten this quite a bit because we will not need the evens anymore. It's just the odds. So that'll be good. That'll be fantastic, actually. We can reduce this by a ton. Okay, so section 1. What do we need to do? Well, we need the X and Y coordinates of these boxes. So let's get those. We're looking at 196 and 252. 196. I'm going to adjust where that is. 196 and 252. I can't remember. Can I just snap to the end? I cannot. That's okay. 2 and 1. Oh well, close enough. Alright, and then right here, we are at 268, 324. 268, 324. Hold the phone. Okay, so this is node 11. That's not what we want, though. We do not want node 11. We need... I knew I forgot something. So we need to cover all of our bases. Not just this guy, but the entire everything. Because just in case we ever wanted to make these, contain every single node, we need to make sure we can do that. Let's hide that, just because it's... Let's hide everything else that's not what's needed. Get out of here. Same with the paths. Get out of here, paths. And you. Get out of here. All right. There we go. And one more. Typical Photoshop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Never mind. 2 more. All right. So that is the entire node section that we will potentially need. Yeah. Okay, let's hide that. Let's come over here. All right, starting from scratch. There to there, which is that. So we are looking at 196, 28. So yeah, so 196 still, then 28. We can snap to the end. Yeah. Which just did it again, where my chat kind of flashed, and then it's like, welcome to the chat, like I just entered. 268, 100. 268, 100. And then we're going to say you are if 1001 are equal to... three. If you're equal to 3, yes. Now we don't need odds anymore, because, well, we won't have odds. So you are 1, 1. Move, level, select, hover. We need a different hover. Different hover state. Because right now, it looks like that. Which is fine. Let's make a new layer. We're going to call this hover. Oop, hover. Their current position. Let's actually just copy one of these, put it in hover. Alright, so we're gonna do 4 pixels. gonna kind of add to it, you know? Make it thicker. Make it a thick boy. Jesse! Jesse, you're back! Hello, Jesse. Welcome back, chat. Back to the stream. Welcome back in general. Also noticing for some reason, the YouTube chat's not popping up. I think I broke things. I think other things broke when my computer crashed earlier in the stream. Yeah, welcome back, Jesse. Glad you are back. We missed you. I actually, kind of called, well, I gave you a shout out on Friday. I was like, you know what? We haven't heard from Jesse in a while. Hope Jesse's doing all right. Had everyone say hello to Jesse. So, yeah, those aren't working for some reason. Oh well. So Jesse on YouTube, it says, yeah, I got a little sick, just had a couple of crazy days, so I had to take a break from stream. You are totally fine. If you weren't feeling well, that is all right. I understand that completely. So yeah, no worries there. I get it. Well, I hope you're feeling better now and aren't feeling... Sometimes the worst part about being sick is that residual sickness that just lasts forever, and it sucks. So hopefully you're not feeling that. Well, I'm not sure how long... Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, you know, wanna make sure everyone feels like they're appreciated, and yeah, it's noticeable when people who are usually in chat aren't in chat, so it's good to have you back. It's an okay hover. I feel like maybe it needs something else. Because it does just kind of feel like it's just there, but it's nothing special. Yeah, think maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we need to do something like... Okay, what is happening? Oh, it's the current position. Can the hover... Yeah, the hover should be able to go over the position. So if we do something like this... We just need some way to make it stand out a little bit more. Gosh. I mean, like, people will know that they're hovering over it because, you know, their cursor is over it. I do want it to stand out just a whoa. Oh, is that what's going on here? Okay, I see. I copied like the whole thing. That's why it's doing stuff like this. There we go. Okay, that's better. That makes more sense. Oh my gosh. I just do not have a steady hand today. Maybe the pixel art is not for today. Okay, so if you're right there, that's nothing. That's the hover. Nothing, hover, nothing, hover. But it is going to be kind of showing that. So then hover, nothing. Let's have the hover be over that, though. That doesn't look good. Yeah, that does not look good. What if... I was thinking if I just expanded it, it would look fine. What if we do something like this? So if you are hovering over, let's do something like maybe 1, 2, let me go down, 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 over. Or is that too much? Maybe we take that out, move that there, move that over 4. I don't know. We're just kind of experimenting with this right now, trying to see. Never mind. That's not what I was thinking. But maybe if we make it a little longer. 1, 2. I go over there, there to there. We have you go out. No. No. Okay. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure something out. I know we are. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Nope, nope, nope. Maybe. Now we're maybe cooking with gas. We do this. We rotate this like that. You there. Down. Duplicate you. Flip you vertically. There. Maybe. Yeah, that's not too terrible. As you're hovering, it just kind of does that. And then when you're not, it looks like that. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that for now. Whoops. Let's copy that and then make a new one. That. There we go. Whoop. Like that. All right. Then we go to level nodes, level select hover. Place that. Okay, there we go. Now, where do we need to show this guy? That is a fantastic question. This guy needs to be shown. Let's cover you, show you. Let's cover the rest of all of these. It's just that. So hover. Let's move you up to... Ooh, that is right. It is not a perfect one-to-one. That's okay. That's good. Let's move you over to there. 232, 64. 232, 64. Yeah. Then we show level select tooltip. What is level select tooltip? Level select... Oh, level select tooltip. Of course, that is what the level select tooltip is. Okay, that shouldn't have to change. That is where it's at. There we go. If touch input is released and you are equal to 1, yes. You're teleporting level select to dungeon. Okay. So if you're released and if 1045, what's 1045? 1045 is player level progress horizontal. That's right. You're equal to 1. We do still need that. Okay, then random number 1 equals selection 1 node. Okay. That should be right. Yeah. That should be right. Okay, so this is getting the right X and Y position. This is showing the level select hover in the correct position. So let's just come over here and we're going to say you will always be a 3 out of 3. this a try. There we go. If you hover, this room is considerably more loot. There's considerably more loot on this floor than usual. Okay, perfect. So with that, so that's node 1-1. Yeah, node 1-1. Okay, so then node 1-2. Let's come over here. I'm just gonna say you are 196, 140, 196, 140, and then 268, 212, 268, 212. Then you're just saying if the game variable 1001. Okay, so we shouldn't be saying if you're equal to 5, right? Because if you're equal to 3. And then you should be if you're equal to 2, yeah? Okay, yes. That is correct. But you are if you are equal to 3. This one if you are equal to 2. That's right. I remember that's how I did that. Then, show, level, select, hover. You're going to show at hover is there. You are there. 232, 176. 232, 176. Shouldn't have to change that. Shouldn't have to change that or that or that. Okay. It's the node 1-3. I just want to see if I can get this whole section before the end of the stream. I think we can. Because there shouldn't really be that much. It's really just getting these XY positions. So 196, 252, 196, and 252. And then you are 268, 324, 268, 324. And then we just need to check and see if you are equal to 1, this variable is equal to 2, and if this variable is equal to 3, which is basically just saying, are you spawning a 1, a 3, or a 5 node section? And those are defined by either being 1, 2, or 3. There's no longer any even numbers, so there's no longer 2s or 4s on the node section. So you are 1, 3, and then you are going to show the image at 232, 288. 232, 288. Is that right? $232, 288. Is that what these other ones were? 232, 176, 232, 6. Okay. That's right. Sorry. First one is the X, which should always stay the same. The Y is going down. That's right. Okay. And then this guy, number 4. It's going to be right there. The X is, well, the X and the Y is 196, 364, 196, 364. And this one is 268, 436, 268, 436. And then we just need to check and see if the variable, so if you have spawned a 3-1, right? So you're 1, 2, 3, you're 2 and 3, and you're just 3. Yes. So you are just if you are a 2 or a 3. And the last one is just a 3. This is node number 4, showing the hover image at 232, 400, 232, 400, and that. Okay, so the last one is this guy right here. Right there. 196, 476, 196, 476. And you are 268, 548. 268, 548. Then you are just, if the variable 1001 is equal to 3, which means you are a 5 dungeon. Okay, as long as this saves, there we go. So now you should be able to go hover over all of these, except for this last one, because I believe it's going to be being thrown off. No, that shouldn't be being thrown off by this odd section. I mean, by the evens section. Well, I'm still going to... Let's take a look. So the very end, else is just erase the pictures. Let's copy you guys. Come over here. The end here, the else, put that, and then we're going to cut that, put it in here, just out of the way. That should do everything we need for you. Still showing wrong. Okay, so I just did the X and Y of that incorrectly. My bad. Is it 76? Yeah, I did something horribly wrong, I think. 232, 512. 232, 512. I just don't think that I even said that. So that's my bad. I thought that I had done something horribly wrong. Okay, so we got hover, 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 hover. Fan-freaking-tastic. And it's showing there's more monsters, more loot, safe room. There we go. Okay. Cool. So at this point, I would just need to duplicate this for all 7 sections. And again, we no longer have the even numbers. So that will be good because I'll never have to worry about the in-betweens, right? So that, clear the floor of its monsters and find the sigil to progress. All right. We're kind of getting back to where we were, but I do kind of actually feel a little bit better about this. I'm still kind of on the fence about this animation in the back. Maybe I'll keep it, but I probably won't. But that's fine. Eventually, we'll probably do something else with it. Maybe. Maybe eventually. Maybe. I mean, who knows? We could even just leave it blank for now. You know, if we're thinking it, I feel like it almost makes more sense. I do want something. I do want something in the background. And as much as I absolutely love that animation, it does feel disjointed from the rest of the project. Which is unfortunate, because I do love it so much. We're going to find a way to put it in the game, though. We're going to find a way, because I love it too much to not do. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, well, I think we got a decent amount done today. I would say so. Decent amount done. So we started the day. Let's actually, let's come over here. So finish level progression scene. We did not do that. We didn't do that either. So let's put all of those back into new. And we're just going to do this. Rework level progress scene. Because we did rework it. We reworked the crap out of that progress scene. But yeah, I would say for the most part today, we did finish the quest system. So you can come in here, you've got your quests, you can accept them now, puts it down here, yada, yada, yada. You can go back to the shop if we go F9 and we go to, was it 900s? Somewhere around here. Room decor, puzzles, there we go. Quest goals, come over here. Hey, you can finally see it on the screen now. The, yeah, right down there. Good old spam. Possible evaders, eh? Well, banned. Good times. Good times. Anyway, I wonder how profitable that actually is. Like, how profitable is it to come into a super small streamer's chat and try to sell view bots? I don't understand it. Like, I'm sure that's all automated. And so, like, I'm sure that the person trying to get it isn't having to put in too much more work. But if it's not, like spending all that time creating a new account, like if you get banned, which like Twitch is saying this is probably possibly a ban evader, it's like you went through all the trouble to go in, create a whole nother account, copy that text, paste it in there to just get banned 2 seconds later. Like, is it actually profitable? Like, I don't know. Maybe there are smaller creators that are like, I would love it if I could have a bunch of bot watchers in my chat and in the stream. I don't get it. I'm like, I want real people in here. I don't want to inflate my numbers with a bunch of fake accounts that are making it look like I've got 50 people watching. So I don't know. Maybe it's profitable. I mean, it's got to be if they're keeping it up. But anyway, so the quests. Let's pull this up. Jesse on YouTube. Okay, so it's the YouTube plugin that's not working for some reason. Because the Twitch, you guys saw it. It popped up down here. So for some reason, the YouTube chat's not working. I don't know why. I've been wondering myself, also the poor idiots who actually buy them, how does that actually help? Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't get it. I suspect it's just a scam to get money and they don't even have bot viewers. Yeah, that is honestly probably it. Because I feel like anyone who is dumb/desperate enough to go in there and give their credit card information to just some random site, yeah, they're probably just going to take your credit card information and just run with it. But I guess it's selling false hope. Yeah, it probably is, honestly. You know, someone's super tiny, like tiny content creator, and they're like, I just want 50 people in here. I want the viewers to be at 50. And it's like, I don't know. I guess for some people, they really want that number to be high, but I'm like, I'm happy with the small group we've got, and you know what? Makes me happy, makes me want to jump on the stream, so. Anyway, so, yes, the quests. Got that most of the way working. If you kill the monsters, there we go. Got 10, that's green now. Come to the quests, you can claim your reward, and bada boom, quest complete. There we go. So got that working, that is great. We also got the quick buy and quick sell working, so if you just click on the dice, it quick sells, and then you can also quick buy. So that is fun. Got that working as well. And let's see, what were the other things? So yeah, quick buy, quick sell, quest. We could basically say the safe room's done. We just have to rework some stuff. And then reworking the level progress scene, which I would say it looks better. I'm still not 100% sold on it, but I do like the look of it a little bit more. Not taking the same shape as the dice, being a little bit more flat in its colors. I feel like kind of, you know, it fits better with the rest of it. Jesse says, as a tiny creator, I get that want, but it's not, but if it's not genuine, it's not worth it. Yeah, absolutely. I know that I absolutely want, I would want less viewers if it meant I got more genuine interaction. So, and thanks for streaming. Well, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. I enjoy it. It's fun. It's a good part of my day. I like coming in here, just working on the project, chatting with whoever wants to chat, and just kind of showing how I'm doing stuff with whoever wants to just watch. So yeah, thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. Yeah, so level system, it does feel better. I think it feels a little bit better. It's not perfect, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It'll feel perfect eventually. For now, I feel like this will work a lot better than the old system we had, so you can choose your next level. So I think the next thing we need to do, obviously I need to make it so you can have this be across the entire horizontal plane. So as you progress, you can click on every single one of these. And then I also need to add the paths. So we have the paths built out. Let me just hide that, show. And then we've got the note. No, that's the notes. Paths 2. So we have the paths already set up. So I just need to create all the images for them so I can like draw the paths and show where you can go. Yeah. But that'll be eventually. We'll probably get that tomorrow. Anyway, so we got a lot done. I think it's looking all right from my own personal perception. But yeah, so we're making progress, doing some good stuff, and we're moving right along. So tomorrow we will finish the level progression scene. We're going to get that just completely done, worked out. It's going to be great. That way, because that is like the last link between just getting all of our scenes to come together. Because right now we have the dungeon scene, we have the safe room scene, we have the level select scene, but none of it's actually merging and meshing together. So once we have the level select screen finished and it's done and good to go, then we can finally be like, it's all meshed together. We can actually move from room to room and progress in the game, and it'll actually, you know, there'll be a point to actually progressing and leveling up your spells and all that fun stuff. So we're going to finish that up tomorrow. I promise tomorrow will be the last day of us working on the level progression scene. This has probably been the longest part of the project so far. I'm like keeping track of like what streams I do to like maybe make potential shorts and devlogs and things like that out of. And I had on my notepad to be like, oh, make a devlog about the level progression scene. That's now spanning like 5 streams. Now it's going to be 6 because we have to do tomorrow as well. Anyway, well, I think we're going to call it good today. So yeah, thank you for everyone who has stuck around even from the beginning. I know we had a weird computer crash about an hour in, so thank you to everyone who came back even with the computer crash. And yeah, and so for everyone else that's been here, been chatting, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I will be back tomorrow, same place, same time, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if you feel like joining, I would appreciate it. Anyway, all that said, thank you so much. I hope you all have a great rest of your days, and I will see you all tomorrow. So, bye.